Anger collections in the house for another video. All right, so gonna be very exciting today, man, because yeah, we're talking about reserve list. The most talked down topic in the world of Magic the Gathering, right? At least in the modern era, reserve list, right? So actually, before that, check this out, man. Check this out. Check this order. Jeez, really? Look at this. I'm not gonna show like the name itself, right? So check this out. There is the guy ordered 272 cards. 272 cards, man. Uh no, it's not $1 for everything. But yeah, it's $33 for that. If Chess King is watching over here, uh I have no idea how you can put this in a in a PWE, but yeah, this is gonna be shipped in a box, man. There is no way. I mean, 272 cards, 272 cards, $33. I think I saw the net on this is I think 28, I believe. So if I ship this in a box, I'll probably net $20. But whew, 272 cards, man. That is crazy. That is, oh my god, he needed a lot of actually it looks like all majority is like old cards. Yeah. Vision, Time Spiral, Shards of Alara, Onslaught, Legions, Lorwyn, Mirrodin. Yeah, so yeah. That's gonna be fun, right? 272 cards for $33 net after fees and shipping, probably $20. But all of these are just like commons and uncommons. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to do it, man. But yeah, so today I really want to talk about reserve list today, because our boy Rudy from Alpha Investment mentioned about it. I know we've been talking about it like here and there, about like the reserve list. But yeah, overall, reserve list has been in this kind of like steady. It's not tanking, it's not spiking. Maybe there's like a few cards that kind of like moving, especially the commander cards, right? Like Grim Monolith, because like those are like the hot cards, right? Mox Diamonds, Gaia's Cradle. But overall, they're not really, they're not hot right now. They're not like in demand. Uh, all the demand goes to these, all the new stuff, all the new cards, all the new variants, new foiling, serialized cards, right? But I think, what I got from that video was the buy list, right? From like multiple stores, right? So here's what I did, right? Here's what I did. I put in my Power 9 in the buy list of Cool Stuff Inc. And actually, what's funny is like I put in Library of Alexandria on the buy list of Cool Stuff, and they're buying library for like a penny. I think the reason why they're buying library for a penny is because I think they have like multiple copies already in their inventory. But Power 9 though, so I put in all the 9 cards, buy list, Cool Stuff Inc. And I think the total value, I think is right around 30 30K plus, right? For the Power 9. And yeah, I mean, the thing with what I think what Rudy was mentioning is um like we don't know if that's like low or high, but the fact matter is like the stores are still somewhat in the market of like high end cars, right? And I'm not just talking about like Power 9. I'm talking about like Juzam the Jin, Library of Alexandria, Chaos Orb, and the other stuff too, like bazaars. Um, so I think here's the thing with the buy list, right? Right now at the current market, reserve list, high end reserve list cards, not in demand, very slow mover. People are staying away. I'm staying away with a lot of these expensive dual lands. I'm Yeah, not buying it, man. Not buying it. It's not because that there's no value, there's no money to be made, but it's it's really hard to move, man. It's really really slow mover in today's market. So I stay away with it, regardless of like, I don't know, man. Thinking about like if you hold it long term, eventually the market will stabilize and the market will bounce back, and the demand will come back to these reserveless cards, the high end ones. But as of right now, stores are actually buying them still. But I think even though the like you can put in like the buy list, right, on these dual lands and power nines and black lotus, right? If you click on this video, like you saw black lotus, uh yeah, cool stuff Inc. is buying a near mint unlimited black lotus for 10K, near mint, right? And then store credit is like 12 something, plus 25% on top of it. So yeah, stores are still buying it now. I'm not sure if that's like high or low, like what Rudy is saying, because think about it. Like right now, at the current pricing on like Black Lotus Unlimited, I think it's right around like 14, 15, probably even lower actually. Or I could be wrong though. It's probably close to like 15 plus K. But if you have like a light play, probably like around 12, 11, and then MP is like around 10, 9, something like that. So there is still value. Stores are still buying them, but they're kind of like being careful on like how much they buy, in my opinion, because like I said, they're not hot right now. All the demand goes to the new stuff, and these older reserveless high end cards, like the only people that like buys them, like what Rudy was saying, is like collectors, people that want to collect them and play them in, I guess, I don't know, man, 93, 94. And I mean, at the time, around, I want to say 2019, when at the peak of like open boosters, Edwin the Magic Engineer, uh Daniel Chang, Vintage Magic, they're really like promoting 93, 94, man. And it really got popular. I mean, I got me some 93, 94 deck. I mean, that's the reason why I I I purchased my Power 9. That's the reason why. It's like it got a lot of attention on these high-end reservist cards. So, and that's like 2019 though. But like right now, more set that came out, more different variants. They introduced serialized cards. So now all the demand goes to the newer stuff, the modern cards, different variants, secret layer cards. And although there's not much demand for these Power 9, 93, 94 cards, bazaars, you know, only the commander staples. Although there's like lesser demand, the value kind of just like didn't really tank. It did not really like, unlimited Black Lotus is like 2 grand or something like that. Or yeah, it did not go down like insane. And that's what I think what Rudy was saying is like he doesn't really know if these buy list pricing is like low or high in today's market, because no one knows, man. No one knows if uh these high end cards will keep, I want to say, like 5 to 10 more years, man. And like how many sets will come out after like 5 to 10 years, man? That's like ridiculous amount. And if there's absolutely no demand, and these cards are just like what, just like dead money, really, for resellers, right? But for obviously for players and collectors, these are like pretty good. Um, yeah, if it stays like that, then man, it's gonna be like there's gonna be a pressure. There's gonna be a time where the pricing on these high end stuff will actually go down. If I mean, that's kind of like what I'm afraid of. Order of the Loto is very interesting. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Very early today. My kid went to sleep very early today. So yeah, it's actually very DJ. What's going on, man? Hi. What's going on? It's really scary if you think about it, because right now, right? What Rudy was saying, we're like in, I don't know, man, 5 years of just nothing. Nothing's happening. Like Rudy's video is like, do something. Like at least anything, right? Because nothing's happening, man. Nothing is happening. Like the very high end. Yeah, the dual lands, yeah, the Gaia's Cradle, the Mox Diamonds. Those are in demand because of Commander. But the other stuff, though, the Juzam, the Jins, the libraries, um yeah, nothing's happening. I don't think 93, 94 is gonna all of a sudden will be like this popular like Commander, and everyone is just buying a lot of these 93, 94 cards. But other than that, man, I think the pricing right now, um really scary, because we don't know if this thing will be steady for like 5, 10 years, and then by then, yeah, people that have them, that like bought collections, things like that, I mean, they're gonna be like stuck with that cards, man, stuck with these high end cards. And that's one of the reasons why, especially myself, and I'm pretty sure a lot of stores too, um, stop selling, or I mean, stop buying these high end cards, because it's dead money, man. Like, yeah, it's cool and all, vintage, reserve list and expensive cards, but I mean, if you want to grow your business, I mean, you gotta follow the where the money is, and the money is where the fetch lands, all these commander cards, all of these new cards, new variants, new power creep cards that like getting printed, like new sets, and Duskmorn, we don't know like what it's gonna offer to like the commander and different formats, but I'm positive that um it's gonna be another good set, and Manny will be like opening the boxes. Manny will be like collecting these new variants, new cards. Um, but yeah, so I think that's really wanna point out in this video is, you know, even though these high end cards are kind of like dead money, um, stores are somewhat still buying them. The buy list is not like 2 grand for unlimited Black Lotus, right? It's still up there. The value is not tanking. The value is not spiking. Maybe some of them, but you know, I think I think what the market is probably realizing is like, I think I don't think it hit the kind of like a glass ceiling pricing on these, but I think it's the market is just not absorbing all of these cars. Is majority is not in the market in like these high end cars, man. I think that's what it is. I think it's almost like a balance to where many people like to play them and try to collect them, or maybe try to invest in them too, and then half the people is like don't want to deal with it, super expensive, why would I spend that much money? So it's kind of like a balance to where the price is just steady, it's just steady. So I mean, I still have my my Power Nine with me, but I'm actually really thinking of. I'm really this close of on like selling it, and I did mention it in like multiple live streams already. If there's man, if I got like a good offer for them, I'll man, I would rather sell them now, right? I would rather sell them now, buy a lot of collection. That's a lot of money, man. 20, 25, 30K just for the nine cards. And then buy a bunch of collection, man. Buy a bunch of collection. And then who knows, man? I could probably rebuy, all the nine cards. I could just buy a better condition ones. So I think if these cards will stay as is, yeah, I could sell it now, buy more collection, grow the business, and then the profit can go back to, I don't know, if I wanted to, I can just rebuy another a set. So I don't know. Well, at this point, they will probably undo reserve list and print everything in a full art foil, serialized on the Power Nine. That's an interesting. I'm not too sure if they will do that because, I think there's still, that whole promise thing that they will not reprint it. But it's kind of funny because they did the um, what is that, the anniversary, 30th anniversary, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, I think I don't think they will, but I won't be shocked if they reprint the high end, bazaars, library Juzam in a serialized form, or even like a special guest, right? Um, I don't know, man. If they did it, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, like they're gonna do whatever they want to do, man. There's no stopping them. And but the thing is, here's the thing, there was like a conversation back in years ago about like if they reprint the reserve list, that the value of these cards won't be affected. um I think some of that, if not all of that statement, is true, because if they reprint, let's say Black Lotus, right? Unlimited Black Lotus, they reprint it in a modern form, modern variant form, one of one, probably one of one Black Lotus, modern card. I think the value of the unlimited, the beta, and then the alpha really won't be affected because in my opinion, it's in a modern form card. It's not like the vintage card. It's kind of like the baseball cards, sports card. The OG copy of it. Will still hold value just because that is like the OG card, man. That was like the OG printing, the original art. So yeah, they could probably reprint all of that and serialized form, all of that stuff. But I think the pricing on the old cards won't be affected. I know some people will think that it's gonna go down, but it really depends on the market, though. It really depends on the market. Um, a one of one Black Lotus in today's market, um, in my opinion, is probably gonna be bigger, just as big or bigger than the One Ring one of one. Think about it. We have the one of one ring, you know, bought by Post Malone, 2 million plus, 2.6, right? If they reprinted the reserve list, Power Nine, Black Lotus, black bordered, one of one, special, whatever art, whatever variant, right? A one of one Black Lotus, uh, like let's just say, I don't know, kind of like the Lord of the Rings, right? I think the value of that is probably going to be just as high as the one of one ring, if not higher. Because think about it, that's the only Black Lotus printed in that form. I mean, yeah, Alpha Lotus, right? The OG Alpha Lotus, OG printing, OG art. but I think a one of one Black Lotus, whatever variant it is, whatever foiling and whatever graded, PSA 8 or something, um, that card is gonna be around in the millions, man. Guaranteed. It's gonna be in the millions. I mean, if you open it, man, just sell it to Post Malone. It's gonna be very, very expensive, man. Very, very expensive. Let's see. Mm, I see lots of proxy these days that will probably be the push. Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I think the high end reservist cards, dual lands. I think, yeah, those are the majority of the people that's like proxying it and printing it. Look at Chthonian Nightmare. Awasi literally admitted that they almost accidentally reprint our recurring nightmare. All they have to do is adjust the name and barely change what it does. I know. I mean, Jeweled Lotus is literally like Black Lotus in Commander. Chthonian Nightmare, it's literally like a recurring nightmare. Congrats on 2K. Oh, appreciate, man. Appreciate, DJ. Probably like 10. I think my kid woke up. Hold on. Hold on. Usually he wakes up like early if he sleeps early. I'll be back. Hmm. You woke up early. Come here. Come here. Well, we're gonna talk really quick, okay? We're gonna say hi to everyone. Hmm. I just put you to sleep, huh? You woke up early, huh? Hmm. Oh, hello, everyone. Hmm. Hmm. Just woke up, eh? So smash that like. Oh, yep. So this is, I think, 20 minutes. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate to all the people that's like leaving comments and yeah, you know, being here every morning, or whenever I do these daily live streams. I appreciate all you guys. Just smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of these live streams. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's enough of reserveless talk, man. Because like I said, reserveless will always be reserveless, and you guys heard from me that reservists might not matter in the long term. Not like no one's gonna like them or no one's gonna like buy them. There's no demand for them. But I think the whole reserveless term will be just there. Just it is reservist. It's not gonna go away. Um, you know, Dual lands, the Black Lotus, the Power Nine. They're always just gonna be there. But I think uh, it mattered so much when it got really, really popular and in demand around 2019 when 93, 94, Daniel Vintage Magic, Edwin the Magic Engineer, Open Boosters, Rudy was like really pushing 93, 94 cards, the whole reserve list cards, man. Um, but that's back then, So now, nothing really. It's all about serialized cards, So uh, yeah, in the long term, it might not matter like so much, man, because all the new players, all they think about is basically, they just want to play cards, man. They just want to play the new cards. They just want to open packs, get lucky, hit a serialized card, sell it for, a lot of money. I think that's kind of like the what's going on in today's market, today's customer Magic. They just want to open packs. They just want to play and complete their commander decks. Right now, Spotlight, right? Now a lot of people are gonna get into like competitive Magic. They're gonna get into like, I don't know, standard modern tournaments, and go to these Spotlight tournaments, go to these Magic cons, and there's no 93 94 tournament, right? There might be like old school probably tournament, but I think I think overall it's all about like the new cards, man. And the new cards, some of them are like very expensive, but it's not like in the thousands, right? So I think if you really want to bling out your deck, right, which I highly not recommend, like if you try to bling out your deck, because if you want to get into like tournaments, um, I heard that it's sometimes you can get DQ'd, or like your deck might be like, the judges will like look into it because of like, the foilings. There's many like different reprints now, different variants of the same card. So I heard that, like a foil deck would be really nice, right? It looks awesome. But if you want to play in the tournament, you can you can get accused of, like, I don't know, like trimming the card, or like the foiling is like marked cards, I heard. So yeah, I highly not recommend it if you want to get into like competitive. But other than that, so that's oh, what's wrong? Let me see. I saw a couple of comments here. Set at 1:45 PST. That's more live spoiler. Oh, okay. And memes. If you're up and spare a minute, join me. All right, man. Well, let's see. Well, he woke up early. I put him to sleep like 20 minutes ago, and now he's up. Dog, you got a real good read on the game, bro. I mean, I'm just like you guys, man. I'm just like you guys. Order of the Lotus. You know, um, like I was really like into Magic. Playing Magic like FNMs pre-release. Huh? He wants to play Magic too. So yeah, I was really like a grinder, basically a grinder, right? And as soon as I move into like a from player to I started collecting, random stuff, man, random stuff. I started collecting, and then Rudy from Alpha Investment really popularized or made MTG finance, MTG investing mainstream. That's when the whole investing thing, like starting to like collect and hold a lot of these sealed boxes, man. I remember I used to have a complete set of commander decks, man. I kid you not. You can look at the photos. I got my receipts on all my videos, man. I have a complete set, a freaking complete set from 2013 commander decks up to 2021, all complete decks, man, all sealed. So I used to have them. Now I sold everything, man. I sold every single deck. Um, yeah, at the time, I was collecting and investing on the commander decks, and yeah, after that, once I became a dealer, I look at all of this sealed singles. It really changed me. So like you definitely see the difference, massive difference. And you look at these, inventory different than like when you were like a player, collector, and an investor. It's really different, man. It's really different. So you really gotta, I think it takes time, and it takes patience with how you feel about like when you're selling a card, selling expensive card. Like the video yesterday. There was a collection, right? 98% of the look at his face. He's like, "You okay?" Uh, the the you woke up too early. Yeah, the collection yesterday was 98% foil, and I got really scared. So I backed off, man. I backed off like in an instant. Even though like some of you guys might think, "Oh wow, that's a good collection." Huh? That's a good collection because man, it's like 85, 87, 8900 value, and he was trying to sell for 5K. Uh, recent recent collect. Yeah, well, yesterday, um, yeah, there's this guy locally. He's trying to sell his entire collection, man. Yeah, yeah. So 98% all foils, right? There's a few non-foils like Grim Monolith, Grim, what is it, Metal Worker, Lake of the Dead, really high-end stuff, right? And then majority of the cards are like secret layers, game promos, foil different variants. There's like 7 decks, which is like literally all foils, and that got me really scared, man, because I know for a fact that those foils, even though yeah, it's like near mint and all, but from a seller standpoint, man, the headache, the risk on like selling them online, whew, really, really, really hard to move, man. And sometimes you get these some customers that they'll, oh, the foiling is like a little bent, so it's not near mint, or like, oh, there's a scratch on the foiling, oh, this is not near mint, so it takes time to, when you're buying collection, you just don't buy like everything, you gotta pay attention on like specifically like foreign cards, and like the foil cards. I stay away with them. So foreign cards, foils, and the really high end cards, man. Like dual lands, Mox diamonds. I know it's good and all, reserve list, expensive stuff, but man, you'll see your money like you'll see your money like a very long time, man. The return of that is gonna take a while. You get lucky if you sell it, I guess, in like Facebook or like locally, but man, they're like hard to move, man. I'd rather buy a bunch of non-foil cards like 10, 15, $20. Those is where the money is at, man. Uncommons, commons, most profit is from there. The high end stuff, yeah, you can make a little profit, but that's about it, man. But the risk is much, much higher. It's insane. It's ridiculous, actually. So that's why I backed off in buying that collection. All right, let's see. Cruising around looking for what to cover for MTG Roundtable tonight. Oh, I don't know. Well, Duskmorn is like the hot topic, right? And then what else? Foundation probably. Also too excited to sleep squirrel with a gun in like 3 hours. Oh man. Like recent collection though, yeah. That could be all new stuff. It is MP it all. Well, the so 8900, that's the market price, and I tried to get 5,000, and that's like 60%, right, of market price. And like that's really scary, man. Even at 5K, which is like kind of like a decent price, right? It's not that much, like, as far as profit goes, though. It's from 5K to 3K, and then you gotta sell what, 700 cards. God knows when you're gonna, see that money back, man. And like the headache, the risk on like shipping those foils. Whew. So I backed up, man. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of good stuff in there. Not much old stuff, DJ. Oof, yeah, but sell it in eBay, then we'll scam. Yeah, I know it's really scary. That's why, like I said, foils, foreign cards, and like the ultra high end, like the 2, 3, 500 cards, man. I stay away. I stay away. I may accidentally have few foils listed as near mint, but I started listing them LP as at max because modern foils are trash. Yeah, exception for edge foils. Yeah, edge foils after school, yeah, they're actually like pretty legit, man. I know some art is like too dark, and like you can't figure out the text box and the art itself. But majority of them, I think they figured out how to make etched foils like really look nice, man. And in the deck too, I actually somewhat prefer etched foils now, because they're kind of like a regular non-foil. They don't bend, and they're flashy. There's different variant, right? But yeah, so yeah, the foils, man. I got like those retro foils back in the day, retro basic lands. When they're bent, like when they're like kind of like bent like that, oof. I mean, even though it's like immaculate near mint, no scratches and all, like you have to list it like lower, man, like LP, MP even, or even like damage, because like like you get, that customer receive it and it was like it's too bent for them. And then they will just say that it's, oh, this is too bent for me. This is like considered as damage. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to just list them as like lower than near mint, even if you think that it's like a near mint card, right? So that's that. Um oh. Huh? Hmm. Ah, see that? Say hi to everyone. You're a part of the show now. Every time I go live stream, you're like awake. Huh? Kiss daddy, kiss daddy. Oh, oh man. But hey, like I said, I mentioned this really early, right? So I got an order. I got an order. I was expecting Chess King to be here, but I got an order. Check this out. Total of cards 272 cards, man. 272 cards. And no, it's not $5. It's at least 33. It's at least $33, man. So I saw the breakdown, and I think with after the fees before shipping is like 28. So after fees and shipping, I will net, I want to say $20, right? I mean, that's fine for me, but my god, this is going to take at least an hour, at least an hour on like pulling the cards, man. Actually, maybe less, because the cards are not like one copy of each. There's like four and there's eight. But holy mo, I was trying to wait for Chess King, if he's here, like, cause he's like the PWE guy. He's like PWE 45 cards in a PWE, you know. So I was like, I don't think you can fit 272 in like, I don't know, man, like five PWEs, even with like extra ounce. I will just send. I'm gonna ship this in a box, man. Much easier. I was like, at least probably gonna be like around 8, maybe even $10 because of the weight. But this is gonna be fun, man. 272, man. $272. That's crazy, man. Captain Craig, what's going on, man? Yeah, holy moly. My order that you were on yesterday was that 700-ish cards. What, 700-ish? Cards only 13 from you. Oh, sheesh. Okay. One shop got a 117 at $9. They claim it's shipped without tracking, but the same store has shafted me 3 times in the past. We'll see. I can't remember, man. I think, yeah, 13 cards, right? I probably remember. Um, what cards are they? Are they like all old cards, right? There's probably like Exodus or something like that. But like I said, I got like multiple orders daily, so I don't remember like a specific order, because it varies, man. It varies, but all of them were like shipped already. All of them are shipped. 13 cards, not so bad. It's not so bad. But 272, man, 272, which is crazy. But other than that, like I said, reserve this talk, kind of like talk down like so much, man. It was actually this Stronghold Tempest. I wouldn't expect you to remember. Yeah, it's I think Yeah, out of all the orders, the especially if you have like multiple cards, I wouldn't remember it. I wouldn't remember like, even though like it's specific, 13 cards, so huh? The mm. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanna every time Rudy from Alpha and Benfin talk about like, reserve this card, man. We gotta talk about it, man. That's like very rare nowadays, because reserve list, man, it's like I don't know, man. There's nothing else to say with reserve list. Even though like, the value, people holding them. Made 3 decks from Bloomborough. Nice. That's great, man. I think I still got my squirrel deck. And you know what's crazy? I have what is this? Force of Will? Is this Force of Will? So I got so when I bought the collection, like bulk, there's like what is this? 4,000 5,000 of this Force of Will cards. And I'm actually using this as a filler on like a lot of orders. And check this out. Check this out. I actually started to set this aside. I don't know if anyone liked them, but check this out. Freaking squirrels, man. Look at this. Freaking squirrel on Force of Will. So I was like, man, maybe I should set this aside. Maybe people will like use it as like tokens. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that art, man. Friggin' huge squirrel. It's almost like a giant growth squirrel, man. Look at that. So I started to like set this aside every time I see it. You want one? I'll save you one. No. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, actually, I want to share this too. I was like, see these? I have 2 stacks now of bulk. So now I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna buy list those, and then I might turn that into like cards or like just cash. These are Fifth Dawn. Is it Fifth Dawn? Yeah, these are Fifth Dawn like bulk, like commons and uncommons. And then and yeah, Fifth Dawn, Dark Steel, and yeah, I grabbed, obviously I pulled all the cards that I can sell, but other than that, everything else is like bulk. So there's like 8,000 right there. And while I was doing it, right? While I was doing it, check this card out, man. Dawn Reflection, right? You guys see that on top? I don't know if it's gonna be like clear or like the focus itself. Oop. See that? That's like a flat surface right there. But see the ink? See this right here? It is weird, man. Oh man. I don't know if it's gonna cut the focus. So I mean it's like kind of like a misprint, right? Minor misprint. So I posted in a minor misprint group. Probably someone will buy it. Someone will buy it like $5 or something. Actually, this is one of the cards I pulled because it has some value for a common card. I think it's like 20 cents or something like that. So those are the cards that I like pulling from like bulk, like common cards that are like over 10, 20 cents, uncommon cards that are like 20 to 50 cents. As long as it's like more than the TCG low, right? But this card, look at this, 4 mana, right? So 4 mana, Dawn's Reflection. Enchant Land. Enchant Land. Whenever Enchant Land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 2 mana of any combination of colored mana to his or her mana pool. So it adds 2 of mana of any colored, right? So sometimes when you're sorting bulk, sometimes you kind of have an idea on like
what the card does. You know, like it might have value because of the ability. You know, sometimes so when you're sorting, um, yeah, you read some of the cards. So this one might be like a good common card. So I start pulling them and then trying to check the pricing. So yeah, so that's how I found out this card, Dawn's Reflection. I mean, it's 4 mana. It adds to not like crazy like ability, but yeah, I mean, if for like people that wants like a popper commander or something like that, like a ramp, yeah, that's like a decent card. So that's that, man. Let's see. What did I do? Ink is smuggled on the top. I know, yeah, it's Donnie Wong. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's yeah, the top. It's like a weird inking on the top, man. So I don't know what happened. So I don't know. Maybe in the minor misprint group, probably someone will pay for that like $5, man. I don't know because I sold some minor misprint over there, or even in the major ones. Mhm. So yeah, other than that, as far as like the whatever other YouTubers is like posting now, like yesterday, I saw I saw a couple of videos from like other YouTubers, right? Let me see. I want to remember. Let's see. I saw Rudy's video, right? Let's see. I just want to double check. Uh, Pokemon. There's an undefeated CEDH winner. Oh wow. Okay. Mm. Mm. Ah. Oh, you want to see? You want to see? Oh, I actually saw the Bad Boy Gaming. He did a battle for like a box opening. That's crazy, man. Winner takes all. Whew, that's a lot of money. So yeah, I saw that video. Not the entire video though. Oh, are you ready? Are you hungry now? Duh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, really nothing much. I think it's like all the same as yesterday. I think many people are just still, talking about the bannings, what's gonna happen to the modern format. And then obviously you get some random politics, some random what is this? People talking about Mr. Beast. But yeah, other than that, man, that's yeah, not much going on. Just like yesterday. But yeah, I just wanna talk about whatever Rudy posted because it's very interesting. Like it makes sense as far as like the value of these. Don't disregard don't disregard like the whole like it's all steady pricing. There's not much demand. Um, I mean, I don't think it's gonna tank in value. Um, if it is, if it will be steady like this for like 10 years, you know what I'm saying? It might dip, but overall the virus will stay. And with the daddy, I think I saw Chess King. Hold on. Zoldok just bought out the thick stock of these, figured a easy flip. Oh, Chess King, I know that one. I know that's the Commander Masters, right? Thick stock. Um, at the time, I think didn't like went up. Yeah, Commander Master deck, man. You said you bought out the thick stock. I think I still have some though, like the sliver. I think no, I think I sold all of the Eldrazi one. Huh? Duh. Oh, since you're here, man, I was actually waiting for you, Chess King. I'm almost like ready to end the stream, man. They sell all day for 5 to 7 on eBay. Oh wow, really? And was $1 on TCG. Yeah, I know. I remember the thick stock. Yeah, those were like really cheap, man. Even the sliver ones. But man, that's like 100 sold on eBay. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's a good flip, man. Easy flip. Check this out. I want to ask you this, Jess King, since you're here. I got an order.
Okay, I know you're the PWE 45 cards, man. So I bought 900 of them. Jeez. So check this out. You're the 45 card PWE guy. You know, our accountant in the stream. But check this out. I have an order. 272 cards, man. $272. No, it's not $5, but it's 33 dollars right there. $33. So I want to ask you this: are you gonna send this? Like, how many is this? 272. So that's what, 5, 6 PWE. Are you gonna send this order? Are you gonna send this order 6 PWE? That's over a pound. Has to be packaged. I know. See, I knew it. There you go. So, because that's what I was gonna do is, yeah, this one definitely gonna be like in the box, man. Because I think with this weight, I think it's gonna be like around $8, probably even $10, and it's I don't want to share the where's MI? What is MI? Michigan? MI. I'm not like very familiar with the, but yeah, it's gonna go to MI. MI. What is MI? Am I right? Michigan? Is it Michigan or Minnesota? I don't know, man. Yep, my home state, Michigan. Oh, damn! You probably bought this one. It's probably you. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh man, this is probably Chess King, man. Chess King is like buying a lot of cards, man. Look at this, 272 cards. Chess King's probably testing me if I'm gonna send this as PWE. But yeah, that this one definitely is gonna be in the box. I know, man. Yo, he's like a sleeper. No way. Just specking on the thick stock. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to MI Michigan, 272. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, so that's gonna be. I think he's hungry now, man. We're about an hour. I know it's like a quick live stream, and it's an early live stream too, because he went to sleep early. He woke up like really early too. You know, the base card goes for $25, so easy to sell for 5 to 7. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. If you really bought 900, man, like you gotta dump it like literally like yesterday or something. Yeah, to get to see your profit, check TCG. Yeah, I know. That's the commander, the main commander, right, from the Commander Master commander deck. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Michael Suraga, good morning. What's the good word on the reserve list? There's really no good word on reserve list. I mean, good and bad, like, good is like it's not gonna tank, it's not gonna spike or anything. The buy list, God knows if it's like cheap or like high, but the value will not go to zero. They will always be reserve list. It might not matter in the long term, but they will always be reserve list. But there was a good point a while ago. I think it's after special. I was saying like the serialized Black Lotus. So in my opinion, I don't think if they reprinted the reserve list, the Power Nine, uh, I don't think the value of the older cards will be affected. But for sure, a one of one Black Lotus, if they reprinted Black Lotus in today's modern, whatever variant, right? I think it's gonna be just as expensive, if not more, than the one of one ring, because it's the only Black Lotus one of one in like the freaking modern. It could be a different art, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. Uh, let's see, 2 hours till squirrel with a gun. There you go. All right. Let's see. So that's that, man. I think I'll figure out what to cover for MTG Roundtable. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know what to cover in the Roundtable. Um, I mean Duskmorn. I don't know if you covered Duskmorn already. I like the Japanese Black Lotus from Duel Masters. You know, I saw that one. There's like the Black Lotus. There's the, I think, Library of Alexandria, right? So yeah. Let's see. Currently have 1, 3, 4, 7 reservist cards. Don't let the list die. Don't let the list die. I don't think it's gonna die though. I don't think the list is gonna die. Oh, I just think that the list might not matter long term because of multiple like reasons, like power creep. The value of them might keep going higher and higher. So the new players won't really, even the new investors can't really like attain it. Oh, so you want to play? Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yeah, he's getting really hungry. Imagine if they reprinted the Power 9, but it would be super rare to pull. Yeah, it's gonna be some type of like one of one, for sure. The Power 9, and the value of that is gonna be in the millions for sure. Mm. So yeah, two different foil of Black Lotus selling a pair for 400 tens. He's selling. What is that? That's the Duel Masters. Like I haven't even checked the value of the 30th anniversary. I don't know, man. Like not graded tens. Oh yeah. I've seen it actually. Like when I think somebody posted that one, and there was like some type of hype on those cards. I was going to buy actually one of those, but I was like, nah, probably like a waste. They could rerun Zendikar style and slot in real ones. I've got I've got stacks. The Zendikar ones, they could be. It's possible they could buy actual reservist cards like how they did the OG Zendikars. Hmm. Yeah, it's disabled because you're like putting all the some random password there. Hmm. You know what? You know what's the password? Did you know? Do you know the password? No. 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 Oh man. Only issue was shipping from Japan. Oh, I got you, but was worthwhile. Buy at 5, sell 20. Oh wow, that's a good flip right there, Cheskin. That's a good flip. 5 to 20, and you've got stacks. I think this guy is super hungry now. Super hungry now. You want your mum, huh? Where did you put the magnet? I lost the magnet on this. Huh? You don't know? You don't know. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Actually, if he goes back to sleep, I might go do another live stream later. But for now, I gotta attend to this baby. He's like super hungry. Yeah, yeah. He's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna give him a bath too. So that's that, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys hanging out. All the new subscribers, all the people that's commenting. About average sold per day. Chess King is the grinder in the stream, man. He's like the king, the grinder, king grinder, Chess King grinder. He knows numbers. If you guys like check out Chess King, man. Like he knows. Ask Chess King all the questions as far as like anything with like shipping and like yeah, inventory organization and stuff. Yeah, he's the goat, man, on the stream. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are enjoying this live stream, daily live stream, please consider liking this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. It is free. And hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, boys. Anger out, boys. Peace.